welcome to my channel. My name is Alicia Lott, and I am so glad you're with me. I'm going to show you the process of saying goodbye to my old journal. I've been using this bullet journal since November of last year, and then I'm going to show you what I've done to set up my new journal. All right, so this is the old journal. I didn't really do a whole lot in the front, as you can see. I just kept it very bare bones. My style is very messy, minimalist anyway, but I really did not put a whole lot of effort into the covers, the front and back covers, the way that I normally do. And in the back, so in the front I got my little affirmation things that I never read. I've got a sticker. This is my word of the year, which is forward. And then I have some quotes here in the back. I didn't really... Yeah, see, like the first few pages, I put some things that I wanted to put in here, but then I didn't. And then I have this giant list of questions for Sunday planning time. This is last week's weekly spread, and the week was good. I had quiet reading time with one of my dear friends yesterday, and it was lovely. We met over FaceTime, and we only had a half hour. We chatted for a little bit, and then we each had our respective books, and we just read for, it ended up being probably close to 15 minutes, but it was nice just to have that quiet time together and kind of hold each other accountable for our reading time, because we both said that we wanted to read more. And yeah, I want to do more stuff like that, just reading together, journaling together this year. So that feels good, and I'm glad you all are with me to kind of virtually journal together as well. At the end of every journal, I write a little letter to myself. It started out as a little post-it note, and then it grew to an actual letter that I make for myself, for future Alicia. So here, I have not seen this since I wrote it when I first started this journal, so this is new to me too. Dear future Alicia, here you are at the end of journal number 12. Can you believe it? There is evidence of your perseverance and grit on these pages, even if it's sometimes difficult for you to recognize. You are doing a great job. Oh. As you start journal number 13, please remember that you can do what you set out to do as long as you keep focused on it. Don't be afraid to take more time, not too much time, to plan out those scary first steps and the next steps and the next steps. At the front of your journal, you wrote that you are a lover and a fighter. I did. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there you go. That is all entirely true. You love deeply and fight fiercely for the things you truly want. It's up to you to clear everything else out of the way. You will get there, Alicia. Alicia from November 2024. Dang! Thank you, past Alicia. So yes, so I will do the same in my new journal. I will write myself a letter. Go ahead and close that. It was an adventure in this journal, and I cannot wait to have more adventures in the new journal. So this journal is mostly set up. I spent a good part of this morning just getting everything ready. So this is the inner cover. Colorful. We like it. This is the quote of the week. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. And that is by Winston Churchill. My next video is going to talk about consistency in journaling. So this quote lines up perfectly with that, because it's not always about being consistent, but it's about having the perseverance, the persistence to continue. So yes, that's what we want. And yeah, I'm going to fill the rest of this with more quotes. And then let me show you the back cover. Nothing yet really, except I went ahead and did some green watercolor paint here. And I wanted to kind of make it look like grass. In the front here, I decided to put an index. So I'm trying to do things more backwards, because it does help. Like things that I want to refer back to, I would rather have in the back section of the journal, and the index, I don't anticipate really using that until after I've already filled the journal up. So you know, I don't really need it in the back. So that's the rationale behind that. So we'll see if it works out. I have already, because I know myself, I have made myself a little post-it note. So that way when I fill this journal up, complete the index on page 1. That way, 5 years from now or whatever, if I need to find something in this journal, I can just flip to the front. Index will be completed. I will not have forgotten about it. That's my fear. And it will be there ready to look at. And then I made this for the next journal. I like to leave myself little reminders like, oh, maybe next time I want to do the future log this way, or maybe I want to put this in my weekly spreads in the next journal. So I put little reminders, little suggestions for my future self for the next journal that I don't want to do right now for whatever reason. And then I have my epiphanies and learning. And yeah, this has become quite a nice little page that I've enjoyed using, just to, if I think of something that I don't remember about myself or life, then I go ahead and just write it down and be like, hey, Alicia, this is something that you have probably experienced before and forgot because I do that, or it's just something that is, that you are realizing right now as a middle-aged adult, and maybe you need to know that for the future, so you write it here. It's been pretty helpful so far, just to look back at that. So this is my future log. I have not finished it yet. It's in pencil, and I'm so happy that I decided to draw it in pencil first, because sometimes I don't do that. I go straight in with the pen, and then I gotta be with the correction tape 2 seconds later. This is the future log from the last journal, and so yes, it's gonna look more or less like that. And I just, instead of 4 months now, I'm gonna have 7 months. Okay, is that right? Yeah. 7. And I have 4 months here. I went ahead and put the months. I hope you can see that. And then I will put the date. I might be able to put the entire 30 or whatever days vertically this way as well. So I might do that. I don't know if I'll have room for that, or if I do it by week the way that I have it here. So it's like, okay, March 2nd through the 8th, I would have that or whatever. To see how I did by week, because I didn't have enough space. And then I'll have all the way up until September, which is my birthday month, so that makes me happy. And then further out, I will have all the way up until April of next year. And then I'll probably put a little space here to go even further past April. So the future is in our hands. And then I know I did something back here that was stupid. Wait, where was it? Oh yeah. I put a post-it note to remind myself to buy more stickers for the next journal. So I always like to have my little name sticker, and I just happened to buy 2 of these, so it's the same as in the last journal. Same one. I just accidentally bought 2, so that worked out. But the next journal, I would like to have a different one, so I will make sure that I do that. I will buy a different one, and this will probably give me at least a couple of weeks lead time. Actually, let me put this even further up. Yeah, like that. So yes, I want to give myself a good amount of lead time, so that way the stickers actually arrive in time for me to make the video and show you guys, because I am a journaling YouTuber. I should have my stuff ready, right? As I'm recording this video at 9:30 at night before it's supposed to be on YouTube, but whatever. And then I did not show you guys. All right, so going back to the front. Okay, so we have our index. So these are the prompts that I will be using during my Sunday planning time. I have is more or less the same prompts from the last journal. It's just that I narrowed it down to 10 and I reversed the order of some of them and I reworded some of them. So, what are my top 3 goals this week? What specific actions can I take to accomplish these goals? What obstacles might be stopping me from accomplishing these goals? What are the deadlines for these goals? And is there anything I can start tomorrow, which would be Monday? What events, appointments, or trips do I have planned for this week? Because that's going to fuck up my routine. What can I cancel? Sometimes I have a tendency to want to take on too much, and then I look at my calendar and I'm like, what am I doing? I got way too many things scheduled. I'm going to be so overwhelmed. So, this is an opportunity to give myself potentially a few days to say, hey, what can I possibly cancel or back out of? There's still time, rather than, wait till the day of and then I'm like, oh crap, I don't want to do this. Next is, when can I schedule body doubling for high focus or boring tasks? Because sometimes with ADHD, there are boring tasks that you just need another person around to help you get through it. Doing laundry, different cleaning tasks, bills, any kind of really boring task that must be done is a good candidate for the body doubling. If I know that I am not going to be able to motivate myself to focus on it. Boom. Yes, ADHD hacks. Next, what self-care or rest activities can I prioritize this week? I want to make sure I get rest and self-care, nails. What's one thing I've been avoiding that I can take a small step toward this week? This one's been pretty clutch. There have been some different things kind of lying around my house that I refused to either take. I would have to take them somewhere. Like, there were coins that I needed to take to the bank, and there were things I needed to drop off at Goodwill or whatever, and so they would just sit there and sit there and sit there, because it's like I can't throw them away. If it were something that I could just throw away, they would have been gone, but it's like I gotta go to a different place. And I just, for not any really good reason, I was avoiding them. So I try to remind myself, hey, it's okay to, do you want to do that thing? Number 10, what is one thing I did well last week? Because I want to end on a positive. So what is one thing I did well last week that I can celebrate or replicate this week? Celebrate the wins. If there's anything that I know I did a good job at the previous week, I want to keep going with that. And then over here, these are journaling prompts that I have been doing every morning, Monday through Friday, to kind of get myself pumped up for work. What's one thing I'm grateful for? What's one thing I'm excited about? One virtue I want to exhibit? One thing I've been avoiding? One thing I need to do today? And this one I just added. What would make today great? 5 days to schedule in your calendar every month. This is something I just got off Instagram. It's an account called The Work Life. So I want to try this out. I don't know. But yes, so the 5 days, according to them, that one should schedule in their calendar every month is an unplug day, which I feel would be very, pretty valuable. It's 24 hours with no technology. Not going to touch my phone. Not going to touch my computer. Nope. Just going to read a book. That would be cool. 2, solitary day. Now, I don't know if this is really for me, because I feel as though I spend plenty of time by myself, but alone time for self-care and personal passions, hobbies, things like that. Next is get my shite together day, which is going to be cleaning, organizing, and paying bills. So all the fun things. I'm sure I will be doing a lot of co-working / body doubling on that day. And learning day, which is to take a course, read, go to the library. Lastly, it would be play day. So playing like a kid, going outside. Oh, skating. Skate. I love to roller skate. So that would be something that I would like to do more of in the spring, not right now. Especially today it's raining, so that would not be good for my skates. So, all right. Now we're on our first page here. And I'm going to set up my weekly spread and get ready for the week. First, what we are going to do is put the month. I like that color of pink. There we are. All right, and I have a calendar stamp. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Voila. Yes, she looks good. Then we take our highlighter and we're going to just highlight the week. Now I'm going to write my intention of the week. So the intention of the week is what I aspire to do or be for the week, how I intend to feel and walk through life. Okay, so my intention of the week is I intend to celebrate my consistency, but remind myself that it's okay to miss the mark occasionally. As long as you move forward towards your goals, it is all good. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and put my habit tracker and just track what the heck I'm doing throughout the day. And I'm going to cheat here and you look at the old journal so I remember what to put. Ooh, I don't know if you can hear that outside. If there's a thunderstorm. Yes. Okay. Wait. And then down here, I'm going to write my goals for the first quarter of this year. And then I'm going to, on this side, write my goals for this week. Oops. Goals for the week. All right. What I'm going to do in these two spaces is go ahead and do that future planning. So I will have February 16th through the February 23rd through March 1st, and then March 2nd through the 8th. All right. What I'm going to do is measure and make roughly seven roughly equal spaces, and go ahead and make that for my days of the week. And now I'll go ahead and put the days of the week. Okay, so now I have my days of the week. I'm going to take approximately, nope, not Sunday, halfway across the page, and then I'm just going to do some check boxes here for my to-dos. All right, Sunday gets a big old heart. Ooh, very big heart. And that is it. That is my weekly spread. And I'm so glad that you are joining me. And I hope you have a wonderful week. Leave me a like if you like this video. And please subscribe if you'd like to see more journaling content. And I wish you a wonderful week. I'm going to give you the upside down wave. Goodbye. Have a good week.